Imagine a world where every time you step on the basketball court, you get excited instead of anxious. You play free instead of restricted. That fairy tale world could be a reality if you fix your low confidence. I'm going to help you do that. To be clear, I will not repeat the same old advice of, oh, get into the flow state. My advice has actually helped the players I work with see real results. Alright, so to jump right into it, I've been studying basketball confidence for over 3 years now, and something I learned is that fixing low confidence is like curing a sickness. The only way to fix low confidence is to diagnose the problem. There's 5 root problems that lead to the symptom of low confidence. The simplest problem out of the 5 is the first one, a lack of trust in your skills. Of course, the way to fix this problem is to get better skill-wise, right? But let's take a step deeper. I want you to track your progress. Every single day that you train or you play in a game, write down what happened and record yourself while you play too. Now, your confidence won't be based off of emotions saying, oh, I think I sucked out there today, man. Instead, you'll be able to say, hey, all right, I made 2 more shots in my workout today. Or, all right, you know what? While I didn't score much in my game, I got a couple rebounds after I looked at the film. I noticed that. Those little changes in your perspective will make a world of a difference. And what this also does is it removes the uncertainty in your growth. You can clearly see your work is paying off. And while the growth may seem slow, you can see you are incrementally stepping up. So the key to fixing root problem number 1, a lack of trust in your skills, is to track yourself and notice your progress. This is exactly why I created my basketball training journal. It's specifically designed to fix this problem. If you want a structured way to track your progress in basketball, check the links in the description. Alright, the next root problem isn't as obvious as number 1, but it is just as common. Root problem number 2 is permission seeking. There's a quote, "It's better to ask forgiveness than it is to get permission." If you make one mistake in games and get subbed out immediately, this applies to you. And if you're a starter looking to take a bigger role, this also applies to you. Stop waiting for your coach to give you permission to shoot. Stop worrying about what your teammates are yelling about. For the guys on the short leash, think about this. Your coach is benching you the moment you make a mistake, right? So your thought process is, okay, well, if I play really careful, maybe I'll stay in the game a little longer. But guess what happens? By playing scared, you don't make an impact. And since you don't make an impact, the coach has no reason to put you back in. So I would rather you go out there and play unapologetically because you have nothing to lose. If you play badly and you get subbed out, well, you're right back where you started and you can try again next time. Now, if you're a starter looking for a bigger role, stop letting your teammates get into your head when they call you a ball hog or whatever they say. If you are scoring the basketball and you're helping your team by expanding your role, do it! Take control of your basketball journey and don't let a coach, your teammates, or anybody else dictate your destiny. Now, of course, this goes without saying. Don't be disrespectful to your coaches or your teammates or anything like that. You already know that, though. So the cure for problem number 2 of permission seeking is to give yourself permission and just go. On to problem number 3. This one is the silent killer in most people's lives. Lack of purpose. If you don't have your goals clearly written down, what are you doing? No wonder your confidence is low. You don't even know what you're aiming at. That's like driving a car without a set destination in mind. It is impossible for you to be confident that you're on the right track if you don't have a goal you're working towards. You don't have a track. So to fix problem number 3, you must create a goal that feels meaningful to you, write down that goal, and go after it. Problem number 4 is an inferiority complex. An inferiority complex is an intense feeling of inadequacy, insecurity, and low self-worth, often rooted in real or imagined physical or psychological deficiencies. In basic terms, you feel like you don't measure up to the people around you. This problem has so much power over people, including me, because this problem is rooted in the physical as well as the psychological. It is a fact that I wasn't the fastest guy on the basketball court. Lord knows, I couldn't jump very high, and I definitely wasn't the tallest. I felt insecure at times. I felt that I wasn't meant to be a great basketball player sometimes. I knew I had real disadvantages, but I was able to overcome it in basketball. I'm still working on it in other areas of my life, but It's a work in progress. The way I overcame this inferiority complex was by doing two things. First up, I stopped feeling sorry for myself. Before, I focused on everything I didn't have, and I forgot what I actually did have. One thing I do have is a great work ethic, so I outworked all my peers. I also knew that I have a brain that I can reprogram to think positive thoughts, so I put in the work of doing that. I meditated, journaled, I sat and I just thought. Like, I was really locked in on fixing my mental. And I also used it as fuel. Like, oh, okay, I'm not as strong as the other guys. Okay, no, that's cool. That's cool. All right. Well, I'm just going to get in the weight room this offseason, and I'm going to come back next year a stronger player. And the second thing I did that fixed this basketball inferiority complex was actually an accident. I learned about other people. Believe it or not, most people feel insecure. Straight up. They may not admit it, but they are. Once I understood that everybody is at least a little bit insecure, I stopped feeling ashamed of it. It still lingered for sure, but it wasn't nearly as bad. That was the shift. So to fix problem number 4, the inferiority complex, stop feeling sorry for yourself and understand that other people are insecure too. Stop feeling ashamed of it. I saved the best for last. Problem number 5 is the fear of judgment. When you fear other people's judgment, that means you're comparing yourself to other people. You're instinctually saying, their opinion matters more than my own. You want the validation of others, bottom line. Now let me tell you something. The more you go on social media, the more you will compare yourself to others. And the more fear of judgment you will bring onto yourself. I'm just letting you know now. I got off Instagram in my freshman year of high school because it was just too much. It was so bad for me, man. I just compared myself to everyone. But remember, I was comparing myself to a version of people that didn't exist. Your life and your basketball career is not a highlight reel. It's a long journey that's meant to be enjoyed. Do you remember all the mistakes that your teammates make? What about a mistake your teammate made 2 games ago? Probably not, right? So remember that nobody will remember your mistakes either. And if somebody constantly brings up your mistakes, they're just a hater anyway, so who cares what they think? Take the spotlight off yourself and understand that people are too focused on themselves to worry about you. If you're serious about basketball and confidence is something you genuinely struggle with, I offer one-on-one coaching. There are only a few spots available. The link to my calendar is in the description, so you can book a call there, or if you're watching this on the TV or something, you can scan the QR code. Now, confidence without skill is useless, so it's time to fix it. Click this video and I'll show you how to get better at basketball so fast it feels wrong. But as always, keep God first. Stay blessed, bro. I love y'all, man.